Here are a few things about addictions we don't think too much of, but which most of us go through every day, and they are just as compelling as hardcore drugs. Falling in love might be the most beautiful thing ever. However, you might be surprised to learn that the sensation of meeting someone special is not just of butterflies in the stomach. Anthropologist and relationship researcher Dr. Helen Fisher conducted research to find out that the rush of excitement and happiness generates a release of dopamine and norepinephrine in the brain. And yes, it can be addictive as well. Studies have shown that power can be as addictive as cocaine. Scientists experimented on both men and women by increasing their testosterone, noting that the brain released the same amount of dopamine, the brain's reward system, as would cocaine usage. Dopamine can be very addictive, and an excess can negatively cause arrogance and impatience, which is commonly observed in cocaine addicts. Cheese can be as addictive as cocaine. Research has shown that cheese has a chemical known as casein. Casein is very addictive, thus making anything that contains this ingredient as addictive as cocaine, depending on the quantity used. Milk contains traces of casein, and a lot of milk is used in cheese production, significantly increasing the amount of casein. Those who enjoy fast food on a regular basis can become addicted to it. According to a study carried out by Princeton University, sugar and foods with a fatty content have addictive properties. When rats were given a diet of mostly sugar, the results showed the rats chattering their teeth and shaking, a phenomenon often seen in other narcotics. Dr. John Hobel believes that high-fat foods release opioids into the brain. Porn releases dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin into the brain of its viewer. These chemicals are naturally produced in the brain and act as a reward system. The euphoria is addictive, just as any hard drug would be. Porn is very easily accessible these days, and since we are all sexual beings, it's common to get addicted to it. Watching sexual content of all sorts available over a few clicks creates easy access to this addiction. With other drugs, one might be able to abstain, but pornographic images are always imprinted in the mind. We have all experienced the craving for something sweet every now and then. Sugar is one of the most addictive substances out there. It creates a feeling of happiness and satisfaction in the consumer, but it's only temporary. Very soon, the same person will crave sugar again. Sugar can be extremely harmful, yet our dinners are often not complete until we have a nice, sugary dessert. We have heard the constant message from fitness gurus that carbs are bad for you. Did you know that carbs can be as addictive as some hardcore drugs? Research carried out by the Boston Children's Hospital found that food, rich in processed carbohydrates, can create more craving for food in the body than we require. This is the #1 cause of obesity, especially in the West. We have become so used to technology that we cannot help but pick up our phones or turn on the TV every other minute. In research conducted by the University of Maryland, people were found to be extremely addicted to technology. When kept for a day without any access to technology, students were found to feel depressed and anxious and claimed that the feeling was akin to itching like a crackhead. Online games are mostly never-ending and reward-based, much like heroin. Playing these games is a new way of socializing, and a player can spend hours to days to weeks on them, completely cut off from the real world. Police found a 33-year-old woman in her house fully involved in a video game. The house was a mess and her dogs were dead. When the police asked how the dogs had died, she replied that they had probably starved to death. Surprisingly, she also had 3 children who had been left to take care of themselves, eating nothing but baked beans from a tin can. We all might have succumbed to this one at some point in time. Ice cream can be very addictive. The high volume of sugar in ice cream releases dopamine to such an extent that the reward system is weakened and we are left wanting more and more, just as we would with any hard drug. Next time you see a kid crying to his mum for ice cream, it's probably not his fault. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe.